Everybody, coming at you for another Indigenous Minded Journal video number 60. This past week it's been good. Still on gynecology. Some things are still canceled, so I was able to do some tasks that I've been trying to get done. I actually got to see my PCP early last week. Gonna work on a few things, did some lab work. Intermittent fasting is kind of a big one. Working on my blood pressure, checking on that, it's a little bit high. So just like good to have that conversation. I found a DO that actually does OMT as well, so very fortunate for that. Did some working on my panel and trying to look at things. Trying to get well women's exams, reproductive health exams as much as possible. So I was looking at my panel, working on that. Trying to think if there's anything else. Had didactics, which was good, which was site didactics. We did a lot with pediatrics. We worked with a native pediatric cardiologist that I know really well, which was great. And listened to heart sounds and murmurs. Starting to understand how, a little bit better, reviewing those things, systolic, diastolic, what's benign versus what needs to be referred and worked up further. Continue to monitor. Talked about other, just like kind of the mission of like my clinic site, and kind of reminded me what it means as a Native person, and the story of that we all go through, and like the psychology of everything. Talked about the training we do at our clinic, and like breaking the cycle and knowing how to self-regulate, and like passing that on to your kids. In a good way, hopefully. Some of the other things, but yeah, it's been, and then kind of busy clinic days. Got to do some things. Had Planned Parenthood again. Few procedures like taking out an Nexplanon, IUD placement, working through different abortion trainings, and kind of understanding the process, and like medication, and like the background, and like the laws that we have in place, and following those. Had working with some med students, which has been great, kind of like working on teaching and understanding like what I know now, what I remember from med school, and what's important in the clinicals, as far as like a family med physician. Things that kind of like trying to work through a lot of to-dos, trying to plan for level 3 coming up and studying for that as much as possible. But yeah, saw a lot of patients, did a lot of OMM this week too, a lot of patients that are getting referred to me, a lot of new establishing patients that have been wanting to see me, which is great, or coming back to see me too. Yeah, I feel like it's been a lot of that. Treated some friends as well with OMM, and was like at risk, backup, didn't get called in yet, which I was waiting for, kind of expecting, but it didn't happen yet. And having time this weekend to spend with my fiance and my family, co-workers, residents. Got to barbecue a bit, got to just do some self-time, give time to each other, and I've been really thankful for it, and just kind of surreal thinking about where I was last year and compare it to now, and like very thankful to have this time. And now I know what it's like to be in clinic and trying to get work done, notes done, inbox management, looking at where I can improve, where we can improve as in a clinic. I think things that I was coming across is like time management and just working with patients, like meeting their needs and the best we can in a timely fashion. And a lot of our patients that English is not their primary language, make sure that we're providing good resources for them and understanding. But yeah, so, and for my fiance, it's her birthday month. I'm trying to be there for her as much as possible, and just enjoying this rotation, trying to get much training, try to do questions and studying, and as as much as I can for this topic and for what it's available to me given this pandemic time. Staying healthy. Have a dental visit coming up, and looking forward to the next block too. Planning for things ahead in my elective, vacation, and it's very, very good time right now. I'm very thankful, and trying to give thanks, and yeah, that pretty much covers it. This week again, trying to stay on top of things, trying to have a good system of what's coming up, to-dos, but like clinic, didactics, Planned Parenthood again. Not this week, but in the next few weeks I'll have some ultrasound training, pelvic PT, some other things I'll be able to be a part of, which is great. And starting to think about other things in life too. Like we're going to be moving out of the studio pretty soon, next month, and staying on top of things I need to get done. And it's all good things. Let's keep working hard, little by little, do a little each day as best we can, try to get better and try to forgive ourselves. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers it, and a lot. But yeah, I got to spend time with family. They got to come visit me in Seattle, and my fiance and Misty, and very thankful for that. Nice that everyone decided to come down here. It means a lot to me, because I've been able to go there a lot, but it was nice for everyone to come down here. We got to go to the parks and have other ideas for like the lake and stuff, so that's good. But yeah, keep it indigenous minded, keep it mission minded. Alright, aloha.